The lights dim, the crowd grows quiet, and suddenly the screen glows with a familiar face, Julia Roberts. Then, just as hearts begin to race, another figure steps forward, Richard Gere. After decades, the magic that first made audiences believe in fairy tales is back. But this time, the story isn't what you think. Secrets, unexpected twists, and a love tested in ways no one saw coming will keep you holding your breath until the very end. Pretty Woman 2 is not just a reunion. It's a roller coaster of emotions where every smile hides a question and every glance tells a deeper story. The film picks up years after the fairy tale ending we all remember. Vivian, once the spirited dreamer, is now a woman who has carved her own identity in a world that never made it easy. Edward, still charming but older and wiser, carries shadows of choices he made along the way. At first, everything feels like a sweet reunion. The laughter, the teasing, the warmth that never really faded. Yet, beneath the smiles, something darker brews. Vivian finds herself haunted by a mysterious letter that arrives one night, with no name but carrying words that threaten to break the world she built with Edward. Was their story ever truly theirs, or was someone else pulling the strings all along? The audience is pulled deeper into a mystery where love and betrayal dance dangerously close. The streets of Los Angeles, once bright and full of possibility, now carry a different edge. Vivian and Edward walk them again, but this time not as strangers falling in love, rather as partners facing a truth that could tear them apart. Old friends resurface, but so do old enemies. The film teases the idea that fairy tales can be real, but only if you're ready to fight for them. Julia Roberts delivers a performance that feels raw and vulnerable, reminding us why Vivian became an icon in the first place. Richard Gere, with his steady charm, shows a side of Edward that is both protective and conflicted. Together, they create a chemistry that feels both nostalgic and completely new. Each scene builds with suspense, every smile tinged with doubt, every kiss shadowed by fear. The twist? Love is not the only thing at stake. Edward's business empire, Vivian's carefully guarded independence, and a secret from the past all collide in a way that forces them to confront who they truly are. Pretty Woman 2 doesn't just ask whether love can last, it asks whether it can survive the truth. As the story unfolds, audiences are kept guessing. Will Vivian and Edward's love story end the way it once began? Or will the past finally catch up to them? The suspense lingers until the final act, where one decision changes everything. The film ends not with a grand fairy tale gesture, but with a moment so real, so quietly powerful, that it leaves the audience breathless. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do for love is not to chase a dream, but to stand firm in reality and still choose each other. And as the credits roll, one thing is clear. This isn't just a sequel. It's a reminder that true love is never simple, but it's always worth the fight. Outro, Pretty Woman 2, doesn't just bring Julia Roberts and Richard Gere back together. It brings us back to the heart of why their story mattered in the first place. Love, hope, and the fight to hold on when the world tries to pull you apart. This time, the fairy tale is grown up, raw, and more unforgettable than ever.